One of the biggest concerns I have with the political climate today is blowing out of proportion whatever issue is the hot topic of the day. So I wanted to talk about what is happening with the United States Post Office. I've been doing my own investigating, and this is what I have found. There's a narrative we are hearing on the news coming from the left Democrats. They are attempting to use scare tactics again to make it seem as if the postmaster is purposely sabotaging the mail delivery system to affect the outcome of the upcoming election. Let's take a look at the facts. Postmaster DeJoy was hired in June of this year to bring financial accountability to a struggling government agency because the Postal Service has had significant financial problems for decades. And there's been a plan to consolidate operations for years, predating Postmaster DeJoy and President Trump. This was not a conspiracy to defraud the voters. It was an attempt to bring the Postal Service into line with its revenue and its operational expenses. As a business owner, taking a look at inefficiencies in a company is an ongoing process to manage and maintain a successful business. The Postal Service is a business, and it should be run like one. Now, when we hear about the removal of mailboxes, let's examine to see why they're being removed. The blue boxes are moved regularly from low demand to high demand to maximize efficiencies. This was not something new by Postmaster DeJoy, but the narrative by the left Democrats trying to scare us and make it seem like this has never been done before and that Trump was trying to affect the election. Then there are the locks put on those mailboxes. Again, for years, this has been the standard procedure to help maintain security on boxes that have had mail stolen during the overnight hours and on the weekends. This was to help make our mail system safer. And yet the narrative from the left Democrats was this was something new to stop voters from being able to mail their ballots on time. Remember, you also have drop boxes. You don't need to depend on the post office to mail in your ballots. But none of this was an issue until Trump denied the House's $25 billion U.S. Post Office bailout. Congress just wanted to spend and spend and spend instead of fixing the problem after decades of mismanagement and lack of oversight, resulting in overspending and a bloated postal system. I agree with the Wall Street Journal's assessment of Nancy Pelosi's claims. They said Congress ought to be embarrassed by the evidence-free conspiracy theory. Even our own representative in the 1st District was once again rubber stamping the false narrative. She was out repeating the lies and those false claims of her left Democrat leadership on Tuesday. This needs to stop. We need to stop making knee-jerk reactions. We need to stop creating crises in order to take advantage of them. Remember, the left Democrats' motto, you never let a crisis go to waste. Now, the left Democrats are not just taking advantage of a crisis, but they're now making up crises so they can develop a false narrative to influence the public. We need someone that wants to take experience and leadership back to DC and plan for America's future, not wait until it becomes a crisis. I will not make up crisis to support my party's agenda. I will be representing you and what you're concerned on, not wasting everyone's time and emotions on a false narrative. That's why I am running for Congress. I believe I can be a better representative for you. Thank you.